Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet Michael Etcheson. He is one of the driving forces behind the Prison Entrepreneurship Program. It's also known as PEP. He has an incredible journey. His story just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I'm very passionate about this next guest because PEP, Prison Entrepreneurship Program, is one that's near and dear to my heart. My former vice president of this company would tell me once a month, hey, I'm out on the last Friday of the month because I'm going to prison, and I knew what that meant. It meant she was going down to Huntsville to volunteer her time with PEP. Michael Etcheson is in the studio. He's the Executive Relations Manager for PEP. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's truly a pleasure. Beautiful studio that you have.
You're very kind. You're very kind.
Yes.
So I want to hear your journey because you have an interesting journey into this new role that you're in. So how did it start for you?
Well, it started during my incarceration. It started at a moment to where I felt as if my life had ended. There was nowhere else to go. I didn't have much to look forward to in the future whenever I was released, except for letdown after letdown. And whenever I got my invitation to PEP. So once I got onto the campus, as I like to call it, or the unit that we actually operate our core program in, it felt like life started all over. It felt like it was a second chance. It felt like the world opened up full of opportunities that I've never seen before.
All right, describe PEP.
So the Prison Entrepreneurship Program, it is a re-entry program. It's where we're connecting individuals that are in prison, incarcerated at this time, with executives. Executives from many different fields, many different careers. They become their mentors, they become their friends, they become, at times, business partners. Yes, and it provides a way for these brothers to be able to come home and start a whole new life.
Yes. All right, so how did you get introduced to it? Did one of your friends say, hey, you should come join this?
No, so it was invite. It was invitation only at this time. So I received a postcard during mail call, of course, in my time of incarceration. And it asked to send a small testimony along with a business concept. So I had a certain amount of days in order to return this and get it sent back to them. Once I did send it off, I received the application, which the application is about 17 pages long.
Really?
It's long. Wow. It is long. So it's about 17 pages. You have a certain amount of time to complete it, get it sent off.
Yes.
First assignment comes in. The very first assignment that you get is you have to write your own eulogy.
No kidding.
Not only write your own eulogy, but you have to choose somebody to speak on your behalf.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of self-reflection was involved in this.
I love that. I love that. More from Michael in a minute. I found a nice overview video. Let's go ahead and have roll that.
Leaving the gang life, man, I had to take it. And once I took it, the community embraced me. Man, they loved me. They showed my blind spots. They showed how messed up I was. You know that you're not that guy no more. And that story will help the next man. If you can change one man, he can change his household. He can change his community. He can bring hope in a dark situation. And we got to stand in that dark place and allow other people to see that. And that's what we do as a life caddy. I'm gonna take you to parole. I'm gonna help you get your food stamps, get your documents, driver license, ID, help you get job leads, all these different things. That's what we bring for a true fresh start, where they know that they have someone they can rely on. Once you step back in society, if you don't address these blind spots, they gonna come back up again. And the same decision you made, you got incarcerated again. The same crime repeated again. We wanna open that up where you can see you and step into that potential with these different classes we have and the culture we have in general. The accountability, sometimes there's no wiggle room in it, but sometimes we need it. That's what it's about, building confidence in your lack of confidence. Seeing that guy in 6 months, moving up in his job, family coming over to the house, preparing, got a budget plan, ready to transition whenever the time frame he think is right. If we sit down, we talk, you can see the development. Man, that's the joy. If I have not been to PEP, I would be back in prison with a life sentence, still running the game or killed. But I stand strong, and I hope I'm a light to everyone in my community, my family, how to live right. And PEP, man, changed my life.
And Michael, we saw that gentleman get emotional, but you understand that.
I do. That was actually my life caddy, a great friend of mine, great brother of mine. He picked me up the day I walked out the prison doors.
Wow.
And it's very emotional. You go from a life to where you're trapped inside of this box.
Right.
And then you end up in prison, and then now you're trapped into a smaller box.
Right.
And you feel as if there's no way out. And if you get out, I mean, it's going to be full of letdowns.
Right.
You know, coming home from prison, having PEP on my side, it allowed me to become the man that I am today. It provided me with so many different opportunities. It allowed me to be a better father. Yes. It gave me the skills to be a father. It prepared me and gave me the skills to be the husband that I need to be to my future wife whenever that time comes. And it's not just me, as you've seen the brothers that's on the video.
Yeah.
You know, last year we brought home 600 guys coming from the program.
Wow.
And again, that's 600 fathers returning back to their children, 600 husbands returning back to their wives. That is 600 men that have dreams, and now a push in the motivation and encouragement to be able to accomplish what they want to accomplish in life.
And what are the statistics? People who are involved in PEP are much less likely to reoffend.
Yes, yeah. Correct. So we're at a 7% average, overall average 7% recidivism rate, which is one of the lowest in the nations. Now, whenever the brothers actually continue to move forward with us and stay at our transitional house, complete e-school, which is a 12-week course, it drops down to 4%. Now, for the businesses that has been started through PEP, our participants, the recidivism rate, as of today, as I'm sitting here today, is still 0%.
No kidding.
Yeah, so 700 businesses has been started. These brothers have not reoffended. Wow. They have not recidivized back into prison or into that old mind state.
Well, and I think we were talking before the show, and you said that the cost to the state of incarcerating someone is how much?
Yes. So for one person yearly, it's around $35,000 a year, and that's taxpayers' money. Now, the state of Texas, of course, we have 135,000 people that's incarcerated.
Yes.
That's over $5 billion worth of taxpayers' money that we're spending on incarceration.
No kidding.
Yes, and for PEP, it's $4,500 to put one man through our program.
Wow.
And with the ROI on that, the return rate, I mean, it's somebody on Wall Street, it's a dream.
Do you get any dollars from the state of Texas?
No, we have not at this time, no.
Wow.
No. But it will be nice.
All right,
hopefully maybe we
Governor Abbott, if you're watching,
Yes.
do the math.
PEP in the state budget, yes. Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and scroll down the website, and I want you to talk about how many years total have you been involved in PEP?
Yes. So I've been in PEP for going on 4 years now, from a participant to an employee.
No
Yes.
kidding.
Yes.
All right, and how did the employee thing happen?
Oh, so I came home. My first day out, and this is how incredible PEP is. So my very first day out, I had a job. I had a job with the city of Etcheson with solid waste is what I was doing. But it was the very first day out, which is amazing. Like that's unheard of. And about 6 months later, the reentry manager, a brother by the name of Jason Moore, reached out to me, Mike, we see what you're doing. We appreciate your motivation, your integrity, your accountability. You're holding yourself accountable. Would you like a job with PEP as a case manager?
How cool is that?
And I couldn't say no. I felt like this is what I was made for. I have been given an opportunity. I've been given a chance to change my life. I have been given this gift, the word of God through the Prison Entrepreneurship Program. I have no other option but to be able to give this to somebody else.
Wow.
So I worked as a case manager for about a year, and then I eventually elevated up as an executive relations manager.
Incredible.
So,
we're going to have you back on this show to talk about your coffee company, but why don't you give us a little hint? Tell us about your coffee company.
Yeah, so my coffee company, Cream Coffee and Pastry, it all started in prison.
Wow.
Whenever I was accepted to PEP, I had this business concept that I can now pitch to them, right? And I pitched it. I got second place. I still feel, again, I was cheated. I was cheated. Somebody paid somebody. And so when I was released, again, I still had the motivation. I had the mentors and everybody backing me up that pushed me to move forward with this concept. So I pushed with it. It did take a lot of work. I changed the business plan a good 10 different times.
Wow.
But I eventually ended up getting a grant from RCDFI Entree Capital.
Wow.
It was a $5,000 grant. My business has been up and going for 2 years as of right now. It is growing. CREAM, it is an acronym for Christ Rules Everything Around Me. And so, of course, when I got into this new walk of life, I truly wanted to help everybody out. Not just the people that were incarcerated or in the same position as me.
Yes.
But with Cream Coffee and Pastry, I partner with a different nonprofit every quarter, and that nonprofit will get 10% of proceeds made from bags of coffee sold. So this has provided me with a way and an opportunity to be beneficial to so many more people that we typically don't think about on a daily basis.
Yes, okay. We're going to have you back on the show to talk about your company.
Yes.
I found a video, it was made around one of your volunteers. Let's go ahead and roll that.
PEP is the nation's leading second chance entrepreneurship program. Thrilled to be a part of it. I've been working with PEP for over 19 years. And what we do is we go behind the walls into a very dark place, and we teach men how to become the best of themselves. We teach them entrepreneurship, we teach them 10 driving values, and we teach them how to become the men that they were meant to be in the free world. If I had to tell the PEP story in chapters, I would say that we started out as a baby. We were a small program that was out of the College Station unit. And when I first started going to PEP, there would be just 6 or 7 executives and maybe 10 or 15 men. Over the course of the 19 years that I've been volunteering with this program, I have seen us grow into the revolution that is PEP. But here we are today in 2025, where we've graduated over 3,000 men to come back to society and be proud citizens and also give back to PEP. When we started PEP, we knew that we were impacting the man himself, and we knew that we were impacting others. But now we know that it's not just the man that we're working with, it's their family. These men are fathers. These men have sons and daughters, and they're teaching their sons and daughters that life can be better. Because a lot of times we're dealing with the system and the cycle and the challenges, but we teach our men that life can be better and that there's life beyond the system. And so getting them out of that cycle and getting them beyond the four walls that they are confined to, I think showing them that life can be good, and that has a ripple effect across their family and their friends and everybody that's important to them.
All right, Michael, I'm watching you watch this video,
Yes.
and I'm just looking in your eyes. I mean, this does get you emotional, doesn't it?
It does. The amount of support. Allison, for example, I wouldn't. Allison is like a dear sister to me, like truly is, and she's truly an amazing individual. But for the fact that she takes time out of her life, out of her day, to be able to be beneficial to me and many other different individuals. The graduations, full cap and gown graduations,
Yes.
family is involved. The kids get to see you. This was the very first time that my children ever seen me accomplish anything like that in life.
Wow.
I walked across the stage, cap and gown. They cheered me on, and I graduated and earned a certificate from Baylor University.
Wow.
Yes, an actual university is where I got my education from. And every time that you go to these graduations and you hear one of these kids yell out, "Daddy," it gets me every single time. There will be a tear dropping from my eye.
I love it. I love it. You guys have a dream team. We're going to pull up the Meet the Team page from your website. Why don't you don't have to identify everybody, but just talk in general about the leadership and
Yes.
the people of courage and strength that lead this organization.
Yes. Well, we have Fee. Fee has been with PEP since the start.
Oh, wow.
PEP's been around for 22 years. Fee was the first participant in PEP.
No kidding.
Yes, and came home, and he is now our COO. Brother Chris Balka, our CEO, great leadership, an amazing brother, easy to talk to. I mean, he doesn't just only provide you with the vision, he acts on it too as well. Yeah. Sheldon, that's our accounting expense report, something that I may always be late on. That's something that he's always bugging me about. Brother Sean, he is a case manager. I was his life caddy, which is beautiful. Participant. Something you have to know about PEP is that we have about 33 employees, and 27 of us have all been incarcerated.
Wow.
Yes.
I think that's absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So we're down to kind of the last 3 minutes. So I'm going to give you a chance to preach a little bit.
Yes.
Look into the camera on the left, because I know you're a nonprofit and you depend on donations.
Yes.
Why is it important for people to come alongside you?
There's so many different reasons, but to keep it simple, to make society safer, to lower the amount of funds that come out of our paycheck, it will make you guys, make everybody else a little bit richer. We have a new apartment complex. We're actually seeking right now $400K in order to get the apartment complex really ready for operation, which this is going to provide a safe place for these brothers to be in whenever they're released from prison. Volunteers, that's something else that's really, really important for us. It's not just all about the finance. So the volunteers is very important to come in because we have grown. We're doubling in size. We need more executives to come in and mentor these brothers and to walk with them and guide them and get them in a position to where they can be successful.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much for sharing your testimony with us, and thank you for the Lord's work that you're doing right now.
Thank you. Truly appreciate you.
We're going to end with the website, which is pep.org. The great Michael Etcheson. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.